Hello guys, and welcome to another episode on my channel. Today I'm going to give you a short review, my opinions on the basic Flieger style or Flieger watch by Laco, the Augsburg in 42 millimeters. Subscribers of my channel probably know that I had this watch before. I had it as a special version, a limited edition to 500 pieces, the olive one, with some kind of patina to it, but it was a little bit too gimmicky, too toy-like to me, so I've sold it, and I missed it ever since because I think it's superior quality for quite at an affordable price level. So get the facts out of the way. The watch has an automatic movement. They call it Laco 2S, but they are true to themselves or honest that it is a basic movement. It's a Miyota 820 SO, but they modified it. They removed, as far as I know, the date window or the date wheel, and they have a see-through case back, which is also always very nice. I think it's a nice touch to see the inner workings of the watch. They have a signature Laco rotor, and it has stopping seconds functionality, and there is somehow something like a ghost position, but you can really feel it. It's almost like one position. You can of course also hand wind the movement. The watch itself is a type A style layout, which was a prerequisite by the German Air Force, the Deutsche Luftwaffe, and they also had the Type B Baumuster, but the Type A is very, very simple with Arabic numerals, and the original producers of this watch, and this gives you a lot of history also to Laco as a brand, which is situated in Pforzheim, Germany, where IWC, Stowa, A. Lange und Söhne, Laco, and Wempe. So Laco is one of the 5 manufacturers, so it has quite a tradition and a history behind it, which is a nice touch, especially considering you can get this watch at a very affordable price point, namely 340 euros, and somehow you can get deals. I got mine for 280 euros, which is just exceptional, because when we get back to the watch itself, it has a matte finish, stainless steel, sapphire crystal on the front, sapphire crystal on the back. It has 50 meters of water resistance, which is just fine for a Flieger style watch. It has hands filled with Superluminova C3, very, very long lasting, very visible, evenly applied lume. And the watch comes on such a nice brown calf strap, which I would happily spend 40 or 50 euros if I simply had to buy this strap somewhere else. It's such a nice quality. It's one of the best straps I've ever experienced. Leather straps. It's so soft. It's even better than those Rio straps I really enjoy. It's just remarkable quality, and I've put this one on this cheapest NATO straps, mustard or whatever you want to call it, khaki color. I think it's just a perfect summer combination for this watch. The watch has 42 millimeters in diameter and 11, I have to look it up, 11.75 in height. I measured it at 12 actually, but on the website they say it's 11.75. It has lug-to-lug width of 50 millimeters, which is just acceptable, and it weighs roughly 93 grams, including the leather strap, which is rather large, which covers a wrist circumference of 16 to 21 centimeters. And when it comes to diameter, and whether you think I have a 7-inch wrist, whether you think you can really pull it off, then you probably have to take into consideration that this watch has a large dial. So I have 3 watches here ready for you. I have the Marine Master 300 by Seiko. I have the Casio Duro, and I have the Laco. So tell me, which one is the biggest? You probably think the Duro or the Laco, maybe the Laco, but in fact the Laco has 42 millimeters in diameter, so it's the smallest. Then comes the Duro with 44.2 millimeters, and then comes the Marine Master 300 with 44.3 millimeters. So is it an illusion? Yeah, it's an optical illusion, because the actual dial of the Marine Master is the smallest, and this is what really catches your eye. And by judging just by your eye, you think this one is the smallest, even though it's the biggest. And because this dial is so big, this watch appears big, but it's still wearable because of this 50 millimeter luck to luck and the curve down a bit. So I think for a 7-inch wrist or a 6.5-inch wrist, it's not a problem. And if you want a smaller one, you can also get this one in 39 millimeters. I think for the price point, there is no better option for a Flieger style watch. I really enjoy it, and yeah, it's a nice piece. If you want a Flieger, I think you can't go wrong. With this one, you can also add anti-reflective coating, engraving, you can upgrade the movement, but I think the plain Jane, the standard Laco Augsburg is just the way to go to cover your Flieger base, if you will. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave some comments, suggestions, and please subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching.